You tested that you removed it, right?
Has it gone yet? Not yet.
Okay.
Just that sexual test. They did not criticize enormously.
You know,
hang on, so it's not going. It's going.
It's good. What you're doing is good. You should just keep going with it while I'm talking. I don't mean to stop you, okay?
Okay.
When I say things, you don't have to stop what you're doing, you know, when I'm talking. But it seems to me like your father wanted to cripple you.
I know. Not only mentally, not only physically, mentally.
Yeah, well. Well, don't, like, let it out. Let it out. Let it out, you know. You don't have to. You seem to always keep trying to stop it from coming out. So let it out, you know. Just when you go into this, just let it out. You know, you're lucky you can cry. A lot of people can't cry, you know, and they really stuff these things down. Crying's good for you. There's a function you've got that's working there, Nell. You cry.
Ja, nou, dat Thomas Kai. Kijk, zo tears. Okay. Getting us.
Well, this seems like you have met this challenge and are tackling it in a very powerful way. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
You're great now. You know, I have to say, I really admire you.
This my father, all this stuff was happening, and that I didn't realize it affected my memory.
Well, yeah, it does. It does
I've
that.
never been able to actually see it. I was never allowed to talk about it. It was always put away, and he always told me that it didn't happen. He still kept on telling me it didn't happen. I imagined it. And it came in that it did happen, and then I did a whole other session where I experienced it, when it happened. And I could never, I know it's right, but I can't believe it. And then I did a session of not believing it.
Well, you know what? This kind of
very hard. It's been very hard.
This kind of thing. This kind of thing is actually very common.
Yes, I know. I know I'm not the only one, but if I can fix mine,
I mean,
if I can clear that up, I can help others.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying is actually that it's very hard to believe that somebody could be that awful, but yet it is also very common. So it's not. You know, it's not unusual that people discover that this happened.
Yes, you know.
And you know, there are a lot of people in jail for doing this. I mean, it's a crime. You know, it's.
I've called him out. I've called him out of his grave. I have accused him. I have told him, and he just cut off. It didn't do any good. That's how far I've gone. I have gone that far.
No, you really just need to remove the damage and.
Yes.
Get on with your life. I want to give you a couple of tips about memory.
Yeah, okay.
Memory loss.
Still have a couple more bodies that got to go out, get out from. Can I just remove those first?
You what?
Remove the mental body.
Well, I was thinking that
the emotional body and the physical body.
Well, I was thinking that you would probably do that after the call's over.
Okay.
Because we're going to end in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
But you know, so you have to, obviously you have to keep working on this. This is not over. You're going to continue after the call.
Yes, I know that. Thank you.
And I also want to say that I hope that when I'm 78, I'm like you.
You will be much better. You'll be like me when you're 96 or 100 or something.
I don't think I'm going to get better than you, but I might be as good. Anyway. But no, I think that you're going to be 96 because you're handling your health. You know?
I'm working at it.
You know, your picture froze again and you look really funny.
Oh, Oh, good, good. No, I'm not frozen on this side. You're not frozen either.
No, no, you're not either now.
It's not frozen on this side. How it happened?
It only freezes on one side, I guess. But anyway, you're not frozen anymore.
Oh, good.
All right. So okay. So we're going to stop. I'm going to turn off the camera. How do you feel?
Well, I had some. Well, I feel okay, kind of, just now. I mean, I've been hanging around all day without doing anything except Munich. How do I feel now? Yeah, okay, I just had a shower, got dressed. That's about it.
And I want you to test, have I removed the damage to the bodies that I accessed were damaged yesterday? Are those bodies, is the abuse damage removed?
Oh, yes, it's big. Oh, definitely. Okay, I'll test it for you. Have I removed the damage to the body I tested with Baird yesterday?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're, that's very good.
I've tested all of them. I've removed all of them. That's what I've been doing all day. Over again. If it wasn't gone, over again.
Well, you had a very heavy childhood experience. That's really a big one, getting, I mean, that's horrible. Yeah, but, so it took you a day and a half or 2 days. And you've worked on it before, too, haven't? Have you ever worked on that before? Tell me again.
But in a different manner.
Okay.
I have never even known it was there until I started accessing.
Right.
And I got information came in, and I wouldn't even believe it until I could get into that child I was and make it talk. It did.
So are you healing your inner child?
I did.
Test that question. Have I healed my inner child?
Have I healed my inner child? Yes, I did that before. Yeah, it's been a long road, this one.
Well, you've accomplished quite a bit, I gotta hand it to you. I mean, you're 78 and you're doing all this stuff, and a lot of people, they give up at some point and they don't try to do it for themselves, and you're just barreling ahead. I'm really, really impressed with you. That's how you follow the thread. The thread is just whatever appears to you.
Not to do the other ones yet, that's what I got.
You don't even have to test it. If you're thinking about them, start asking questions about them. And then if it's a dead end, you'll stop. Just do whatever you're interested in, and that's what the thread is. That's how you follow the thread.
Okay.
You follow your interests.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's one other thing I want to tell you. Something happened today. After I did the first few bodies, then the whole of the experience of removing the damage became very, very quiet, very calm, very like going to the calm, clear place. The whole thing. I was every 15 minutes, 20 minutes in the calm, clear place, removing things.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But most of the last bodies, the higher bodies, from the physical up, I think. And that was a new one for me, for that one, because normally I am very active.
Well, you know what?
Everything moves, and I just sat still, and nothing moved.
No, we call that a big bang.
That was a big bang.
A big bang is where you're in the very, very calm, very, very clear place for a very long time, like 15 minutes. And that,
yeah, I had that.
The effect is cumulative. You'll be calmer and clearer for the rest of your life. But only slightly so. It won't be like when you're in the big bang experience, but you get calmer and clearer, progressively calmer and clearer.
Yeah.
As you go.
Well, that was a very nice experience. I enjoyed that. I was strange.